Hi guys, it's Lexis. Okay, so I've been getting this request a million times to do an updated brow routine, so that's what I'm gonna do. The two older ones I have, I'm gonna go ahead and delete those, and then that'll just be replaced with this one. As you know, every couple of months or year or whatever, you always change how you do your brows. So of course, some things change, some things stay the same. But I'm gonna get right into it and show you guys how I do what I do. First off, I use powder. That hasn't changed. I still use the powder. But I also prime my eyes with my Urban Decay Shadow Potion. I always put that from my lid up to my brow bone because I'm using powder. I still use the Sally's Brow Palette. Only thing is, instead of the brown and black, which is the darkest palette, I've switched to the medium palette, which is a little bit lighter with two lighter colors, just because my hair is super jet black, so I have to go a little bit lighter with the eyebrows. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so these are my eyebrows. I've already brushed them straight how I want them, and we're just gonna cover this up with the powder. I'll always start off with my middle and then darken a little bit with the darker one. I'm going to use a flat angled brush like so, and what I like to do is wet mine, because as we know, when pigment is wet it shows up darker. So I'm just going to wet my brush and then go into that middle one and just outline. What I wet my brush with is the Mineralized Charged Water by MAC. Looks like that. You can use Evian facial spray, Fix Plus, water, even if you don't have anything else. Just whatever you can use to get it wet. So I'm just going to outline my brows. Just like that. And then outline the top. Now this is the part, if you don't have brows or it's not the shape that you like, you can pretty much create whatever shape that you want. But I like mine the way they are, so I'm not doing that. I'm just tracing what I have. And then you go back in and fill it in. Just like that, and already you can see the difference. It makes them stand out more and the shape shows up better. Okay, now that I got the other one on, you go into the lighter shade at the bottom, or actually it's a little bit darker, or a different color brown actually, and I just go in and darken spots that need to be darkened. And for the second color, I do not do that wet, I do it dry. Just because I already have the shape with the wet and it shows up darker, so I'm just patting that darker color up on it. And there we go. Okay, so next what I do is go in with my concealer and clean up around my brows, and it also highlights too, because I use a lighter concealer than my skin tone. The one that I use is NC20 by MAC. Depends on how light I want it. If I want it to really stand out, I use this by itself. If I want to tone it down just a tad, I add some of my NC45. So, which is what I did, and I just mix it up on my hand. It's still light, but it's not as super light as this. Just depends on what I'm wearing or what I'm feeling or how I want this look to go. So what I use to do that with is an angled synthetic liner brush, and I'm just gonna go along up under my brows. this is gonna clean it up, make it sharper and neater. Just like that. If you can see, I know the sun and the light is weird. And then I'm just blending it down. And already you can see the difference between the two. And go along the side to straighten up your extension, and as well as along the top. So you can already see the difference between the two. Okay, so after that's done, and I've already concealed them and made them all pretty, I take a spoolie brush, and all I'm going to do is, this is like an eraser. I fade the inside to expose some of my natural hair so it looks more natural than just perfect brows, if that makes any sense. But just like this. So you can see some of my exposed hair in the front. And then I go ahead and brush any wild ones down while I'm doing that. So you can see the difference with the hair that's exposed and then not. So it makes it look a little bit more natural. It kind of fades in the middle and get darker towards the end. So, okay you guys, so here's the finished look for the brows. And I do have a video posted that's probably going to be next of this look, just in case you're wondering. But the brows are really simple. Again, it's, you know, I have to do them brown because, like I say, my hair is so much darker than it is now. I'm just loving black hair. I don't know why, I just love it. But yeah, you know, you always have to do your brows lighter if your hair is darker. So yeah, changes all the time. Pretty much next 6 months brown change something else. I don't know. But yeah, everyone who requested the brows, here they are. Hope you like them. Deuces. Next video next time.